Hello everybody, I am Sammy13 the Dragon Tamer here. Welcome to Pokemon TCG Online. And today we're going to do another episode of expanded format. Where we're going to be taking a look at some of the decks that I currently have, but only in the expanded format. Which is basically black and white on. That's really what it is. So you can use your level balls, you can use your heavy balls, you can use your Rayquazas, your electrics, your items, your tropical beaches, all that good stuff. But you only get to use this format basically if you top 8 or top or make it to a day 2 of a regionals or something along those lines. There's several league challenges they have been doing going on, but for the most part, most of the stuff is going to be in current format, which is legendary treasures, not legendary treasures. That'd be too far. Boundaries crossed forward. I almost want to say Crystal Guardians, but nah. It's from 06. But anyway, let's take a look at this deck. This is very similar to this form. This is just like my Blastoise deck. There really is no real changes from current to expanded, other than like a few. Actually, this deck doesn't really gain anything and lose anything in expanded. All it really gains heavy ball and level ball. I added Druddigon to this deck because I feel like it's very relevant and to use and expanded simply because of the fact that there's Rayquaza to deal with. Yeah, Rayquaza is a bit of a thing, and Blastoise I'm of course using. If I get a chance to use it, I'll definitely use it. Kind of like this deck, but I'm starting to get used to it. But I'm not really too comfortable with it just yet. I don't want to get too comfortable with this deck either because next year Landerous is going to be rotating, but oh well. It's a year, so I guess I have a little time to get comfortable with it before I have to switch to another deck. Ugh, I hate switching decks. It's not fun. I want to take a deck and just stick with it for like 3 years like I did with Blastoise. Oh, that deck was fun to use for 2 years. It's nice. But anyway, enough of me complaining. Yeah, the only thing I really did was just low ball, heavy ball, Druddigon. I had Scarmy this deck to do with the Bear Ticks and the Curums, but then I realized, wait a minute. It has to use a DC Muscle Man Laser Bank to knock it out. When Druddigon can do the same thing if your opponent if your opponent gets if your opponent knocks one of your opponent out the following turn or the previous turn. You know what I mean? It's yeah. Just look at Druddigon. That's what it does. Revenge. I decided to go with Druddigon simply because I like dragons, and it feels weird not having a dragon in my deck. And also in the regular format, I swapped out the Skarmory for the Druddigon as well. Skarmory is pretty nice in it, but nah, I don't feel like there's too many steel. I don't think this deck benefits too much from having a deck. The other thing I was thinking about maybe is having called Ballion, but definitely you don't want to do it in this format because of hand hammers or not crushing hammers are a bit of a thing where they just get rid of your special energy because people have already had like a few months for pride for crushing from that hand hammer. You know they're going to want to use that. So yeah. This is basically the deck. It's very simple. It's basically the same thing. That's really what it is. But alright, might as well just save it. Yep, I know. There really needs to be a expanded option online on TCGO. There really is not. Expanded. I'm sorry, I'm a slow typer. I know some people are actually kind of irritated on me. Let's just call it Landerous. Just from this. Okay. Let's put. Oh, I spelled Landerous wrong. I think I still did, but whatever. Why? Just keep freaking typing the wrong letters. Let's put that as expanded. XP. This does not mean experience. This means expanded. Just want to get that out right now. All right. Let's see. Not friend battle. Random battle. Ranked up. Standard. Unlimited. Landers from friends. Oh, now I really wish there was a expanded option. But I guess there's not. Hopefully I'm facing another expanded deck. That otherwise would not be very fair. For me, anyway, because my opponent will have access to Junk Arm, and that's not fair. Expanded. Hopefully my opponent has expanded. Otherwise, this is not going to be very fun for me. I have a bit of an option here. Don't know what to do. I think I'm going to hold the Floatstone. I think I'm going to hold the Ultra Ball. I can't really do anything. There really is no options for me here. Except for I don't even want to do that. Damn, I just don't know what to do here. Get rid of the Ultra Ball. For Pikachu. Because I feel like this might be a Plasma deck with a Latias counter. So that's why I'm putting down the Pikachu. I could be wrong though. But that's what I just feel like it is. Or it could be a Pyro counter. That's what I was thinking was Derp. Another option this deck could be is I saw Steel type, so it makes me think maybe Klinklang. That would be annoying. I certainly do not want to face that. Oh, my opponent just passes. I actually have really good hand. My opponent probably had it and didn't want to use it. Now he's probably regretting it right now. Especially since I just played this Juniper. Raichu. And heading for 5th day. My opponent probably really wants to use his end. If he has one. Or maybe he just has a dead hand. Oh no, not Crushing Hammer. Hate these things. Woo! I'm a little worried about it at Hand Stammer, but the opponent decides to put energy on the retaining. I could technically maybe go for it, but no, I think I'm just gonna want to put some more stuff on the field, I guess. Actually, I'm gonna Lysandra and just start doing some damage to that thing. Let's have Lucario. Do I want to bench Lucario or do I want to... I'm trying to decide what I want to do here with this level ball. Don't really need it anymore. So I think I'm just going to play it so I don't have to use it. I'll just bench it. And I'll Corkscrew Smash for 80. Wish that was a knockout, but it wasn't. I do have some options here, though. One puts down Yveltal. Yep, I had a feeling that Yveltal would come out. Not the Yveltal, I just knew there'd be a Lightning League Pokemon that would probably come out. Ooh, I have an interesting option to do here. Do I have a switch? No, I do not. Ooh, do I want to get greedy here? I have an option to get greedy. And it's usually really cool to get greedy, but I feel like Maybe not so much in this situation. I'm doing 60 to my opponent here. That's not a knockout. My opponent has 30 on the bench. Benching that. I'm playing a little... definitely being very greedy here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm being very greedy but I really want to take out this Evil before it gets dangerous. Because kind of Evil can kind of be a bit of a problem for me. And just like that, I took 2 prizes. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is just some kind of fairy deck. I have no idea what this thing is. My opponent's discard pile is not telling me anything. My opponent just goes, and you know what? You win. Well, it's only 10 minutes. Let's play another one. This next battle will be the real battle. Hopefully. That was just a practice match, apparently. Guess that's what it feels like looking for an opponent. There aren't too many people that play this, so it can be a bit of a problem finding an opponent at times. That's my little worry right there. Flips. Decides to let me go first, and I'll go. Decides whether or not. Actually, it's my turn to whether or not I go. It's my decision whether I want to go first or not, and I wanted to go first. With an interesting decision, I could. I get a ball. Oh, my opponent gets a Mewtwo in play. I'm just gonna strip and. Turn. If I can like top deck a DCE, then I know what I'm doing. No, actually, that's still a little bit risky. So I would need a muscle band as well. If I get a fighting energy, I'm just gonna strip to switch and get some stuff in my hand. Opponent starts with the Mewtwo. My opponent has the Deano. This is probably a some kind of Hydreigon deck. Now, Hydreigon did not get rotated out of the format, but a few things it needed to help it did. Dark Patch being one of them. And so did Beach. Opponent decides to get an Evil Soda. That actually strikes me as really odd. An Ultra Ball would have been better, but probably my opponent doesn't have too much going for him in play. So that could be why my opponent did such a thing. I'm hitting my opponent for 30. My opponent's going to be doing 60 to me. 40, 60, 120. That's actually a little too much. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. So I'm just going to have to hold on to my hand for now. Not getting much either. If I can get a DCE and a muscle band, that'd be nice. If one decides to use the Evil Soda, probably get its wheelies in play. If it does that. Be interesting to see if my opponent passes here or not. My opponent Professor's Letter is going to get some energy in play. My opponent probably has a Hydreigon in planned. My opponent decides to send it up anyway. He uses his Vermix City Gym. I'm not a big fan of just hurting me. 120, 150. That's actually really sketch. Going into my turn, I'll be knocked out. So I'm just going to have to switch here. I'm just going to straight up switch. I'm also going to Lysander and just hope my opponent has to stall. This is the point where we're both dead drawing. You know, I did to have taken some cat matters like ways to there are some ways to avoid dead drawing like bicycle and um, corkscrew smash. Both of those help you get refresh your hand a little bit, but there is no real surefire way to avoid all this. I would love to get a tool that way I could just stop my opponent from doing everything he wants to do. My opponent did not evolve, so I'm guessing my opponent doesn't have anything to do that. Well, my opponent is just holding on because of that 3 retreat costs I believe Hydreigon has. Opponent's going to Verbank Laser, probably top decked it. I assume he top decked it. Opponent decides to pass here. But unfortunately, I'm going to put the Mewtwo down just so I have options. Unfortunately, the Pikachu will get knocked out. I'm actually in a very big bit of a pickle in turn. Pikachu gets knocked out. I have an interesting decision what I promote here. I could promote the Lucario and hopefully my opponent does not knock me out. Or I could promote the Mewtwo and just bait my opponent and hope my opponent gets that. So I'm just going to put on my Lucario. Opponent's probably not going to attach another energy. I don't know what my opponent might do. My opponent would not attach another energy. Just so I could avoid the Mewtwo. That'd be the smart play. My opponent decides to use Professor's Ladder, then meaning that he probably will attach energy somewhere in the field. Probably to the, no, he's going to attach the retreats. Or he could actually just knock me out here. Which actually would be really interesting. So my opponent decides just to knock me out here. Which is not a bad play. But I just respond with Revenge. 90 knocks out his Whalers and his only real hope of this game. Unfortunately, it really sucks as neither me or my opponent are getting anything here. My opponent actually has gotten Fang Club, but that's about it. My opponent's gotten the Darkrai. That Darkrai will help my opponent immensely here. And the Dark Patch as well. Opponent's starting to get stuff. Well, I have yet to place a supporter other than and Lazandra this whole entire game. It's kind of unfair. I just take 20 of the face and there's nothing much I can do about that. There is hope for me, apparently. I do have hope. There is hope for me. Landerous. Get that Pikachu in play. Feel like a Raichu will definitely be useful later. Retreats. Hammerhead 50. 30 to the bench. I'm a little worried. No, my opponent can't Night Spear me. Not right now, anyway. My opponent. Freak. Center Lady? Really? My opponent had a Center Lady? It's annoying. I hate when my opponent has a Center Lady. It's like the most annoying thing in the world when your opponent has a Center Lady out of nowhere. Opponent decides to hit me for 100, I really can't. Raichu. I'm actually just gonna have to lose here because I just straight up dead drew. This happens to the best of us, kiddies. Sometimes all you can do is just sit there just with nothing in your hand. You can't do anything to stop it. You can't do anything to prevent it. I guess I could have just kind of saved my Lucario with energy on it, just in case for the fighting energy or something along those lines. My opponent plays healers. This is dumb. Opponent shouldn't play healers. Okay, we really would love to have like an Ultra Ball here or something. Or no, not an Ultra Ball, but a Juniper here. Top Deck Juniper, go. And not bad either. It's like Top Deck Juniper, no Top Deck N. I still don't got any energy though. That's not fun. And my opponent's asleep. Alright, hopefully we can just stall my opponent to death and this whole work. Come on, fall asleep. No, that's a good game. I was just basically just relying on the sleep, just hoping it would work. I guess I could have just looked at Mewtwo, but I don't know. My opponent actually may not have enough to knock me out here. My opponent realizes that and he says, you know what? Screw it. Now I'm actually now I can't really win this game with Raichu. I can't. I really can't win the game at all at this point. I'm gonna Ultra Ball for. I don't want to Ultra Ball here, just for a Landerous, I guess. There's actually really no way I can honestly win this game. Actually, I could maybe do it with Mewtwo Muscle Band. $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, $120. That's not enough to knock it out. Retreat. Ah, crap. I pressed the wrong button. And dang it, my opponent doesn't really seem to care. Probably one of those person. And now my opponent says, oh, I thought I said something to him, but I guess I didn't. Because before I said something to him earlier, I guess that was the last opponent. Whatever. I don't really like my opponent for doing that. My opponent probably knew I misclicked. Either that or he probably just thought I was just giving up the game. Or he didn't really care. Whatever, I'm just kind of, that was not really two good games. They were just meh. So I'm just going to call this video, as you guys probably already know by now, Landerous and Friends Expanded. So yeah. Please like and subscribe. Hope you guys like the video and the matches. If not, then well, complain to me. Also, I want to let you guys know real quick, tomorrow we'll be doing a 24-hour live stream. Later on, a few hours from now, I should be doing my schedule, what I'll be doing tomorrow. It should also be on my Twitch channel, so please check out my Twitch channel. I'll be doing a 24-hour live stream from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. Tomorrow, so please check that out. This schedule will be on my channel, so if you want to say hi to me or something along those lines, you know, please stop by, whatever. Once again, please like, subscribe, and all that silly stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.